Yes, everyone. Hope you're all well and had a good weekend. So what we're going to do today is just do a bit of a market recap, bit of analysis on about 6 pairs, and I'm just going to look at the market structure and the price action and where price could basically go this week. So as you can see, price has been pushing down on GU for a long period of time. We're going to start on GU. You can see there GBPUSD. It's been pushing down for a long period of time. What I have noticed, of course, is this double bottom at the bottom, which is a sign of reversal. Not necessarily guarantee, but it is a sign of reversal. What I can also see is this key area within the market here, which I will also highlight. So with this being the lower low, this is its lower high. So what I'm looking for basically is to see if price pushes into this area. If it does push into this area, I'll be looking to see how price reacts, because if it stays below, then it's staying within its downtrend, because if this is the lower high, anything below this area is still bearish. Alternatively, if we get strong bullish momentum pushing up and breaking above, then of course I'll be starting to think that the sentiment has flipped from being bearish to bullish, and I'll be looking for some buying opportunities out of this area basically, and a continuation from there, simply because look, you can see price been pushing down for a long period of time like this. If we get a break above this area, the lower high, then I'll be looking for the retest and then for continuations potentially back up to the highs. With that being said, if price stays below this area, which could mark with a red bearish candle if you wanted me to, let me just do this. Which one is it? Black, red. Alternative, if we get some bearish momentum from in and around this area, then you could be looking for the sell. Basically, you might get a pullback, something like this. You know, this is just a little guess. And then of course the continuations back down to these levels, and then see from there. So that's my plan for GU coming into this week. Just going to see what happens. See if we could get some nice buys tomorrow up to this area. That'd be good. If not, we just wait, see what tomorrow brings. So, EURUSD. Now, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one because you see that price has been, we've had this downtrend within this market structure here. And then obviously we've had this strong bullish momentum coming in and around into the market here. So, the way that I look at this doesn't look very bullish to me. Simply because it's pushed all the way up here and then we've failed basically to even push back up into this area. So it's a tough one. I am going to say, let me just change this back to green just so I've got it there green. I'm going to see what price does in and around this area, because if you look on your lower time frames, if you look on your lower time frames, this area here will be some kind of a lower high, a higher low, sorry. Let's have a look on the 1 hour. Yeah, so this is a key area within the market which I've just marked out there on the 1 hour time frame. It's basically a high high, high low to create this higher high. If we can stay up and above this area within the market, you could potentially look to see if you then get a break above here. If you start getting a break above here, then what that'll suggest to me is that this is basically your retracement of this bullish move. You're getting like the cool off period, and then I'll be looking to see if price can break out of this area, and then for some kind of retest, and then for that continuation up to these levels. Now you may get a double top out of here, and then for the pullback, or alternatively you could get that continuation back up to some highs, and you'd be looking for that break, the retest, and then the continuation up to carry on with the uptrend. That is an option. I'm going to see what happens, because of course you could just get this, basically you could just get price breaking and closing below this area like this. Let's just pull that up there. If you get a candle breaking and closing below these candle bodies here, to me that suggests that you are going to get that bearish continuation, which it sort of does look like it's going to go down to me rather than up. Just from past experience, it just doesn't look very bullish to me. It looks like the buyers are struggling. You've got that strong bearish momentum coming into the market there. I'm going to go with more of a sell bias this week. Just my gut feeling, which would be good to get some sells back down to these levels. Let's see what what the market offers us this week. Obviously, I don't trade these pairs, but I just thought I'd do some analysis for you on them anyway, just so you've got maybe a bit of an idea. Obviously, don't use this as concrete evidence. It's just me doing a bit of analysis, and to be honest, the way I trade, directional bias can change with one candle, basically. One 4H candle can dictate the way or the direction that I will take a trade. Just something to bear in mind. So, next pair, gold. I'm literally just going to focus on this here. That's all we need to focus on, nothing else. So, price was pushing down for a long period of time. We created this low here. This is our low. Right, so I'm going to go over more sell bias this week, simply because we created this low, we failed to create another low here. We didn't create a low from this point. Price basically pushed down, we didn't even get back into this area, and we've pushed up. We're breaking out of key areas of resistance, which you can see here. We had the break, this is the retest. I'd be looking for continuations if I was trading this back up to these highs, and see where we go from there. Basically, you never know, we could start getting into uncharted territory up here. I don't think there's much more to say on this. You know, you might get a pullback into this area, and your continuation, you might just get that straight continuation. You're just gonna have to look at the 4H time frame, in my opinion, or whatever you prefer. You're gonna have to look at the way that price forms and go from there. Same with any of these pairs that I've just looked at. You're gonna have to do your own research. This can change at any minute. The markets could open, something crazy could happen. You just never know. I'm thinking more buy bias than sell bias though at the minute, just going off this structure. Next pair, USDJPY. So, price of course has been pushing down for a long period of time here. You know, the sellers were definitely in the market for a long period of time. You're getting this exhaustion phase. What I'm starting to see is price has failed to create a new high from this level. Of course, price is pushing up here. You're creating like an uptrend basically here. So you'll be breaking out of structure on the lower time frames here with this. What I'm going to say is, if you can stay above this level, this is looking like a range basically to me. You've got your double top basically from here. Let's see what price does. If you start breaking out at this level, like so, then you're breaking out of key market structure, key area within the market basically. That'll then flip the sentiment from being bullish to bearish, and then you can look for your sell continuations, retests, and basically target some lower levels. If price does that, if you start breaking out of structure like so, getting bullish candles pushing up and above this area, you'll be then of course looking for your opposite, your retests, retest and continuations like so. Hope this is making sense. This is just basic price action, basic market structure. This is just the way that the markets move day in, day out. That's what I'd be looking for if I'm trading UJ, sorry. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very tired. It's been a long week, long 2 weeks. You know, I'm smashing out as many YouTube vids as possible. I'm up late, I'm up early, I'm in the gym every day. I've just done 7 days in work. My next day off work is Saturday, but you know, I'm here, I'm putting out the content. This is what I want to do. It makes you feel happy, and you know, it's very rewarding and satisfying for me. Anyway, UJ. That's my market analysis on that. New Zealand dollar, USD. Alright then, I haven't looked at this for a long time. So basically what I can see is price is pushing up, creating higher highs, higher lows. Price actually has broken closed above this area, which you can see there with that bullish candle. So if this was a high high, this would be a high low. If you can stay above this area, and I'd be looking for buy continuations. You see, price can sometimes break out and break back in, and this could be a double top. That is an option. Let's see what price does in and around this area here. That's what I'd be saying. You could potentially get the buy continuations, or you could get the the break. And then you're looking for your retest of structure and then the sell continuation like so. You're looking to target some of these lower levels. Going off GU, going off EU, I mean, you've got gold that looks buy bias. It's hard to say. It is really hard to say because obviously GU, EU, New Zealand dollar, USD, even though they're all USD at the end, they all still move separately in their own ways. Sometimes very similar, but they don't move exactly the same all of the time. It's an interesting one, this. I'd have to see how price reacts in key areas and how it behaves within key areas, whether you get the breaks or so on. Tough one. I'm going to say at the minute it's bullish. It's bullish until proven otherwise, basically. That is how it is. If you get the break and close below this level, then it's definitely flipping bearish and I'll be looking for those sell continuations. That's that on that one. EURJPY looking very similar to USDJPY. Price has failed to break above this level to create this continuation of the uptrend. Of course, you've got this key area within the market here. I'd be looking for, of course, the same. If you can get a break above, then you'd be looking for those buy continuations. If you get a break and close below, I'd be looking for... The thing is, with this, because this hasn't created a new high, this is basically your lower high, higher low, sorry. This is your higher low within this move up here, because you've created the higher low, the higher high. If you'd have created the new high here, this would be your higher low, but we haven't. So this is your higher low within this market structure here. So anything above this area is technically still bullish within this move. Of course, you've got this massive sell bias here. Massive sell bias. I'm just going to have a look on the 1H time frame just to see how price is moving. You see, so this would be on the 1H time frame. This would be a lower low, lower high, lower low. We failed to create a new low here, and then price started breaking out to create the structure that we were just looking at. I'd be patient on this one, see what happens, see how price reacts. If you get the break above, then you'll be definitely looking at those buy continuations. Anything above this level is technically still buy bias, but of course you want to be going on to your lower time frames to see how price is reacting in and around these areas. You see, this is why I like trading one pair, because then you're not getting too much confusion. You just focus on the one pair and that's it. No confusion. That's the pair you trade. You don't need to trade every single day. You really don't need to trade every single day. If you think about it, say you get a £20,000 funded account, you make some money off that. With that money, you then get yourself a £120,000 funded account. So to pass your challenge, you need 10%. You do that on a live account, 10% of 120,000, £12,000. Of course, FTMO will take their profit split, albeit whichever, when you start, it's, 80-20, and then it moves up to like 90% that you end up taking. So all you need is one good trade a week, basically, to make good money. You don't need to trade every single day. You really don't. You start giving back your profits, it's just not really worth it. If there's no trading opportunities on the pair in the day, then just don't trade. Forget about it. Get on with your life and just enjoy yourself doing things. It's too much confusion. Trading 5 pairs. Too much going on all the time. 1 to 2 pairs. If you're starting out, just trade 1 pair. Once I've left my job, I've got a bit more time in my hands, I'm going to move on to trading gold as well. That is my plan of action. Anyway, that is my market recap, bit of analysis, see how price moves basically. It'll be interesting to see how these scenarios turn out for the week. I'm going to leave all of these drawings up and we'll go from there. Hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know if you want to see more content like this. I've seen a lot of people commenting on my previous videos about doing like the trading challenge, the 30-minute trading challenge, and just basically doing some more technical analysis and stuff like that. People enjoying that, so let me know. Of course, this is nothing too in-depth. It's just me doing a quick overview of the markets and how potentially price could move within the next few days into the week. So, hope you enjoyed that one. Take care. I'll see you all in the next video.